Good afternoon. It's Diana from Rising Phoenix, coming to you from my kitchen. Today we're very excited to find out more from the person that helped us create this marvelous kitchen. As you can see from this picture that we're flashing in, when he started, it was quite different. Hey, Pete.
Hi, Diana.
Everything looks a little different since last time
sure
you were
does.
here.
It sure
We're
does.
decorated for the holidays and all that. We have our gnomes and our Santas up. So before we get into the details of the kitchen, talk to us a little bit about how long you've been in business, how people can get in touch with you,
Sure.
find out more, all that stuff.
Absolutely. You can reach me at aabcodesign.com. My phone number is 386-837-7201. You can reach me via Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're just getting a page going on Google, Google My Business. Just become familiar with that. So you can certainly look us up that way. And, we've been in business for about 15 years. Just locally here in Daytona the last year or so. Most of my experience has been based on the new home construction market and production work with the Timberlake Cabinet Company, and I actually sell their cabinets now. And I got into the design end of it the last year or so, and realized there's a great market here in Daytona for kitchen remodeling, and that kind of spurred me into going this direction. So here I am.
And I think it, just from interacting with you these past months, it seems to excite you to do customization.
It does, yes. That's my primary focus in kitchens. I don't like doing the normal everyday kitchen. I like a challenge in most aspects of my life. Give me a good challenge and let me run with it. And that's basically what I like to incorporate into my designs and my kitchens is customization and making sure that the customer is completely happy, and we cover all those bases.
And you do a good job of that.
Thank you.
So without further ado, let's slip over to the kitchen and take a look at some of the details.
Let's do it.
So, when you walked into our home back in May, tell us your first thoughts.
My
This is scary.
first thoughts were, whoa. When I walked in, it looked like what I'm used to in seeing a house being built. No drywall. The floors looked like they were rough and needed redone. We basically had an empty canvas here, and it was my job when I came in to put the wow factor in here and transform this empty canvas into this beautiful kitchen that you see.
So, we'll talk more about how that was a unique experience and how enjoyable for all of us, I think. But I want you to show us some of the details that you found most beneficial for this kitchen.
The details of the kitchen, seeing that you have such a long room, we were able to basically expand your kitchen a little bit further down in as you walk in, and utilize just about every spare inch of space that you have.
For sure.
The custom end of it, goes with the moldings. As you can see, we can do a lot with moldings. That I take a lot of pride in my moldings and that kind of work, as I am a trim carpenter, and I like giving customers options, and we put a lot of options in here with trim, and that's something I take a lot of pride in. So you can do a lot of that style for a lot less than you would think. A lot of cabinet companies charge a lot of money for those things, but I can do a whole lot of things with moldings and make your kitchen just have that wow factor.
And the glass too. So
Yes.
that was a custom
You
item.
know, and it was with the sizing that you have. You know, certain cabinets you can't just say, "Hey, I want a 30-inch wide cabinet," and automatically assume it comes with a glass door. This particular brand of cabinets, we had to take your glass doors, and basically what I did was took a solid panel like this and I routed it out and I took it to a glass shop over in Port Orange and we had custom glass put in it.
And it was a beautiful result.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm going to tell you some of the things that I love. First of all, love our islands. And we had a staggered island. So that was a little different, I think. Right?
Yes, yes. Your island is unique to you, and I don't believe there's anybody else on the face of the earth that has this island. So
Yeah.
it was quite a pleasure to do it.
So we had pieces and parts of ideas, and you really had to help us modify and pull it all together, which we appreciated very, very much. One of our requirements, I know, was, and now you guys get to see my messy cabinets, but one of my requirements was the pull-out doors so that I could see what was in my cabinet.
Full
And
depth drawers at that.
yeah, and as you can see, I have them full, and if I was taller, I would want them up top too, but I'm not, so. And then we wanted the farm sink, so that was a little bit, I think, not that unusual, but it's a bigger farm sink with two faucets and stuff. So that caused some delay. So the flexibility factor was something that we really appreciated too. So some of the challenges that we had was delays. Do you normally have to accommodate so many delays like you did with us?
It's a pretty common thing with a kitchen to have a specific timeline that you pick out, but a lot of times with the delays in customization, we run into some overages with time, but for the most part, we made it seamless. And in coming in here too with that blank canvas and seeing bare walls, no drywall in, all of the tolerances in this kitchen had to be exactly perfect. And to make all of that come together, it took a lot of preparation. The CAD work, the computer aided draft that we created had to be perfect. Everything in here had to be just so. Your walkways, your tolerances for your refrigerator openings and everything else, it had to be just so. And there's a lot that goes into it, and we pulled it off pretty well. And typically a kitchen remodel takes about a month-long process, and I think we were out of here in much less time. So we do take pride in the fact that we can get in and out of your house in a respectable amount of time and come in under time and usually under budget.
And I can attest to that, and it was fabulous, and we're loving our kitchen. We are cooking more than ever, and really appreciate it since we didn't have a kitchen for
Yes.
for a amount of weeks. That
Yes.
was painful. So
That was a lot of the satisfaction of getting this kitchen done for you folks, is the fact that you were able to get in a kitchen after so long and being without it. And you know, that's one of the main things with having a business is having some empathy for the customer, because you certainly, you know, you guys were in a position where you needed a kitchen, and that was my job, that was my mission. So
the other thing that I wanted to be sure to mention was that I really appreciated how you referred us to other people that on things that were not your specialty. So you have a outstanding network of folks who actually come together, and you know, yeah, there were some delays
Sure.
and that kind of stuff, but everybody did quality work, and that all came from you, actually.
Having good relationships with other trades and being able to work together seamlessly with them is a challenge sometimes, but when you have the right people in the mix and you've had the experience of being in this field for a long time, it does come together. So between the tile floors and the countertops, things of that nature, I have a wide variety of folks that I can call on to help me out, and we can offer those services as well.
Well, we've really benefited and we appreciate it. And so, guys, if you have any kind of trim work, design work, an area you need
Yes.
to do something else with, give Pete a call. I recommend him highly. And he is straight up with his prices, and that is always appreciated as well.
Yes.
All right, Pete, thanks for coming by today.
Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.